Hi everyone, this is Daniel, the Pajama Prime Minister of all common people on Earth. So, guys, I finally understood why NASA cannot tell us the real shape of the Earth. Okay? Now, it's a very simple explanation, and I'm sure it will make sense the minute you hear it. So, you have to understand this. NASA has got a budget of about $50 billion a year. Now, imagine when Lehman Brothers fell, it was only 11 billion, and the whole world almost fell into pieces. Now, you see, NASA, it's not about stealing the money. Of course, some of the money, it's part of human race. Some of the money would disappear somehow, but it's about the fact that NASA has become an industry, guys. NASA has become so huge, it's now an industry. So if NASA would tell us tomorrow that, guys, you're right, the earth is flat and all that, it would make no sense anymore. NASA would have to close doors. And what are we gonna do with all those people that work for NASA directly and indirectly? We're talking maybe hundreds of thousands of people, and we're talking so many billions every single year that those people are being paid an income. They have families, and now obviously it's not NASA anymore, it's all the other space agency in the world. So we're not talking 50 billion anymore, we're talking maybe a trillion. I don't know, maybe NASA has got probably the biggest budget, but there's so many space programs now in the world. We're talking 500 billion. Yeah, 500 billion, and so many millions of people that work for these space agencies. What are you gonna do with them? They can't just send them home. The whole world will fall into pieces, literally. So I think this is the reason. So regardless of the fact that you believe one way or the other, it doesn't even matter really, guys, because they're not able to tell us anyway. So we're just gonna have to go with whatever we believe, and it doesn't even matter, to be honest with you. We have to go on with our lives. We'll probably find out, we'll probably never find out. So all we have to do is just be friends, find a way to use this energy that we're wasting on social media debating flat earth or globe earth or whatever, and better just unite, find a way to actually come together. And you can join my Facebook group, and one day will become a huge part of this earth, where common people will be able to truly have a word, have a way to speak up, to come up with ideas and bring them forward. And every idea who gets more than 1 million votes will instantly be introduced as law everywhere in the world. This is what we should do, because obviously we can't expect politicians to work for us. This is a joke. They've worked so hard to get there, and to get there they've made so much debt. Listen, I know politicians, and I know how many hundreds of thousands of euros and dollars they have to spend to just become whatever they are. Ministers, prime ministers, and MPs and everything is just unbelievably expensive, because to be able to become known or endorsed by a party, they have to spend millions sometimes, and all that money you have to give them back. There's no such thing as free anything. So politicians spend millions but they don't have that much money, so obviously they have to give it back. So the politicians are not working for us. Then we have to understand that once and for all. And if we want to do something with our lives, with the future of this planet, with the future of our children, then we have to come together as common folk. And 3-4 billion voices will be enough to cover any amount of money. But that's just my humble idea, and I have a feeling it will happen, but when people will get a bit desperate, and because of it, a lot of mistakes will be made. But nonetheless, we will get eventually there. But probably I'm not even gonna be here anymore. But it doesn't matter. The point is, I've started it all. So guys, that's it. This is my idea. This is what we should do, rather than just swear at each other and be rude to each other and then call ourselves names for no reason, and because we know no one can find us, and that's why we are so rude to each other. Because if we were face to face, it would have been a totally different story. But guys, let's use that ambition and do something useful with it. Let's get together, guys. I'll drop a link and have a look at my group and the videos I made. And guys, let's do something meaningful with our lives. Let's leave something truly positive behind, rather than just spend time online that no one is gonna give back to us ever, and it doesn't even change anything, no matter what we say. I love you as always. Have a good night. Cheers.